Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking, and thank you so much for joining us here for the Messenger. The Messenger is here. Today is the 20th of January of 2026. I hope that you're all doing well. We have a very important transit today, which is Pluto and Venus at the early degrees of the sign of Aquarius. Now the moon is also transiting through Aquarius, so we need to look at the position of Aquarius in our own birth chart to understand what this could mean. Right? This is a very intense, very powerful and future-oriented alignment, my friends. Venus is love, values. Pluto is power and transformation. Together, this could speak to social change. That's what Aquarius is. It's all about the collective. Okay, so there may be rebellion, there may be innovation, and there may also be lots of things happening collectively. Now the moon is transiting through Aquarius. In a month from now, we've got an eclipse. We've got the first eclipse of 2026, and it's a new moon in Aquarius, and it will be in a difficult aspect to Uranus from Taurus, at those last degrees of Taurus. So we are all affected by this, by the transiting planets in a certain area of life, but it's mainly, of course, the fixed signs, Aquarius, I would say the early born and the late born, because the early born are affected by Pluto. That's where Venus now has ingress from the Capricorn sign, and I want to say happy birthday, dear Aquarius, as the sun has just ingressed into Aquarius and heading for Pluto. All the alignment of the planets from Capricorn are ingressing into Aquarius. Venus was the first one. The sun will follow, and then, we're going to have Mercury as well. Mercury's there as well. So the early born fixed signs, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus and Scorpio, and the late born, because that Aquarius solar eclipse is going to be at the anaretic 29th degree of Aquarius. Sun and moon conjoining in Aquarius at the last degree and squaring off to Uranus, that is retrograde. Uranus still retrograde in Taurus. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is right now. Okay, Pluto and Venus, they're acting as one. They're a huge force. Venus, the goddess of love, relationships, attraction, money, values. She also rules art. Pluto, obsession, death, rebirth, truth beneath the surface, what's hidden. These will be, I would say, even games, strategic games, breakthrough, rebellion relative to the mind, because Aquarius is an air sign, so it deals with the mind and also how we communicate. There will be deep transformation. Remember that Pluto is also death, so there could also be freedom where your situation is concerned, where the collective situation is concerned. Remember, what is Aquarius? What is Aquarius? It's about technology. It's about online spaces, connecting with others. It's communities. Okay, Aquarius is all about revolution. And Aquarius is freedom. So, let's see. We know that those who sit in power are still trying to control the masses. So let's see, we're going to have breakthroughs and big shifts, big revolution coming up, dear friends. We've got Jupiter and the Wheel of Fate. I do apologize about my voice that is cutting out, but I've got a cold and it's very hard to shake off. I'm trying to not get out and about very much. It's very, very cold here in Greece. Just letting you know, Uranus is a very, very cold planet, as is Saturn. Wow. What's going on? Okay, we've got Taurus here. We've got the Hierophant. Now we know that what are the signs that rule our beliefs? Sagittarius, Pisces. Yeah. Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces. Where is Jupiter? Jupiter is in the sign of Cancer. He will be moving direct on the 11th of March. He's still got a little while of his retrograde motion. He still has not given us the gifts, the expansion, the growth, the truth possibly, even the justice. There are themes of being stuck. There is information that we need to know. There are cycles that we need to close up. A lot of karma, a lot of dharma is playing out. Now this can speak to a guru, a teacher, a marriage, a commitment, a contract. Could be a business contract, for all I know. Taurus is about our resources. It rules the natural second house, right, of our money, what we own, our values, our self-worth, self-love. And the Hierophant, of course, is an agreement. It's family, it's our roots, it's our traditions. But remember, it is a 5, it is a major arcana card, and major arcana cards are divinely guided. This is the hand of spirit. Okay, do expect radical shifts in relationships. This could be a relationship long term. It could be a marriage, of course. It could be a living situation. Now, old relationship patterns may end abruptly or be reborn in a radical, different form, because Venus and Pluto will not only bring change, they could bring an ending, but they could also bring end a particular cycle, a particular relationship, or the way a relationship worked or didn't work, and then, because there will be revelations, because there's a metamorphosis, and that can speak to a shift, change as well. Now, some of you may be also, if you're single, you may be meeting or attracted to someone that you feel very magnetic. You may feel quite obsessed where matters of love and matters of Venus are concerned, or you may feel that something is very fated now that's going on. Sometimes these power dynamics relative to Pluto and relationships can become impossible to ignore. And remember, not only relationships, romantic, but also business. And there may be a desire for equality as well. Ooh, okay, no, too many cards. For authenticity and freedom. Freedom is going to intensify, and there could be a breaking point with that new moon in Aquarius. Keep that in mind. What is the challenge here? Because we know the Hierophant is about fixed earth. It's our resources, it's our money, it's our security, whether we feel safe and secure, our physical body feels safe and secure. If we're receiving that, how can I say it? That from others, whether we're being valued, this is what is coming up to the surface. Venus on Pluto and Aquarius. Let's see what the challenge is here. We've got the full card. Some people may do things that may be a little bit foolish, because Aquarius is, I do things very differently. Remember, this is Aries, but it's also Uranus. And Uranus is transiting Taurus. So remember that it's the fixed signs that will be challenged through Uranus, right? And the upcoming new moon solar eclipse, which could be playing out today, tomorrow, or even in a few months. Maybe it's already happened for you, but it's the earth and water signs at the late degrees. At the late degrees, because we've got Taurus here, and remember that yes, Taurus is a fixed sign. But I was just thinking that Uranus is in good aspect, in very good aspect to the outer planets, to Pluto in Aquarius, to Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, and they're almost, Saturn and Neptune are almost at the early degrees of Aries. So there is a big shift. There's a lot of help for change. And those that are stuck in a rut or are too traditional or are fearing these changes will be pushed over that ledge, over that cliff. It's not going to be easy. You need to know, you need to learn how to fly. If you have never tried flying before, spreading your wings and knowing, because Aries doesn't think too much, it takes that leap and then it thinks, right? It's like bungee jumping. It's like, falling from a plane with a parachute and not thinking, this is what I want to do and this is what I need to do. And that little push comes from spirit or from things that are going on in your personal life. What's crowning? 8 of Cups, we're emotionally checking out of a situation, something that was not making us happy. Okay? Aquarius will detach from traditional Taurus, because Pluto is about intense emotions, intense thoughts. Pluto will bring secrets up from, maybe mysteries on emotional feelings, what someone was feeling. And a conjunction, remember, is a seed. It's a seed. Now, this is Venus with Pluto, and Mars will also connect with Pluto at the end of the month. So we've got a very intense end of January, and even up to, I would say, even up to the whole of February. So brace yourself, put on your seatbelts. Anything can happen. Oh my God. We've got judgment here. There's so much going on in the collective. The world is changing so radically and so quickly. But don't lose your faith, because wherever we're heading, it's for the highest good of humanity. Just keep that in your mind. Even though things may seem very crazy right now, it's the process. Trust in the divine plan and try and steer away from fear. Okay? Yes, it's chaotic. That's what Aquarius is. It's chaos. Okay? Expect the chaos. But without the chaos, there will be no change. Social change is ahead of us, and it's happening. 3 of Cups. The possible outcome is the 8 of Pentacles. It's like Spirit is saying, keep going. Someone needs to detach. South Node in Virgo. Someone needs to emotionally detach, right? We've got a couple of 8s. 8 is like, the infinity symbol. It's the Strength card. Trust in the divine plan. Trust that you are good enough. We all make a difference. Aquarius is being social. It's a group effort. Leo is the king, so it's the individual. It's a time not so much now about the individual, the king, the one in power, the very few in power. It's about the groups that we connect with. It's with your tribe. That's how we can all make a difference. Now we've got the Judgment card, Scorpio, Pluto. It's at the karmic position of the seed position and the past. There's a moment of change, needing to change, hoping for second chances, needing to make decisions and not be indecisive, right? Remember that when we've got signs that their symbol is double, like the Aquarius, it's like two electricity bolts, right? They're double, they're two lines, as is Gemini, as is Cancer. We've got two fish, yes, as is Pisces, right? Think of the little symbols. Sometimes in those cases there's the inability to decide. There's like two sides to a coin, right? So remember, this is Archangel Michael saying that it's time for humanity, it's time for you as the individual, as part of the collective, to resurrect, because it's not going to be an easy new cycle, new chapter in your life, and collectively speaking, it's not going to be easy, but it's something that Spirit is pushing for. Where we got to, the position we got to, has been so difficult collectively, personally, that when things are not working out, it's like being in the middle, and around you, all around you, there is, everything is breaking apart and breaking down. You won't stay there. Humanity cannot stay there anymore. It does not hold up. Life cannot be lived like that. And this is what everything is showing us, personally as well as collectively. So here we've got a resurrection, a possible resurrection, second chances, and a possible rebirth, because obviously we see there's been a death process here. Now, in the recent past, this could be a support system. This could be third parties. This could be support from friends, issues connected to family, siblings. Could be. It could be, if you're watching this, for your love life, right? Because cups do speak to creativity as well as emotions. Three of Cups is a third party situation, third wheel, or Three of Cups is a reconciliation. But Three of Cups is also a point of expansion and growth. And remember, two's company, three is a crowd. So someone has checked out emotionally, is following their emotions. As you can see, she's facing the moon. And the moon means our emotions, our depth, where we reside, who we live with, our psyche, our subconscious. Yeah? Maybe there was fears of leaving something known. Remember the South Node in Virgo. Virgo is all about service, all about being there for others, all about health. Have you been in a healthy situation, a healthy work situation, family, in a job, right? Your daily life. Who have you been working with? Are your colleagues, is there an unhealthy situation where there's a lot of gossip? Are there unhealthy situations that you need to resolve, release? South Node in Virgo. We need to face the North Node in Pisces. And if we've lost our how can I say it? If we've lost hope, then it's a time to break free, to, I would say, if you're looking for answers, meditation is a good idea. Alone time, downtime, speak with others. If you haven't been able to have a resolution, to find a resolution to your problem, connect with friends, either whatever works for you, what's most important. Because downtime, alone time and meditation can also give you the answers. Spirit could give you the answers, surely. your higher self, because Uranus is our higher mind, its connection to the divine and to spirit. Seven of Wands, feeling as though the world is against us. But there will be an opportunity as we will have the higher ground. You know, something may feel impossible. You may feel defensive, that you need to go to war. Or you may feel like others are totally against you. So your beliefs may be different to others. Remember that we're all in this together. There's no point in fighting against our neighbor, our relative. These are very tough times. These are very hard times. There's no point in fighting if your relationships, the people you surround yourself with, are not working for you. Find another tribe. That's what Aquarius is. Release old, people that haven't been there for your highest good. Just detach. There's no point in getting into this fighting. And don't fight the changes, my dear friends. Queen of Swords. Speak your truth, detach, release. Right? Because this is like where some of you may feel as though seeing things from a logical standpoint, or it's like you against the world, against others, because you're standing in your truth. And of course, this is Libra, which does speak to relationships, partnerships. Let's see what other energies we've got. We've got the Wheel of Fate, Jupiter. Jupiter is a 10. Remember, he does speak to the ability to see the bigger picture. You may be dealing with foreigners. There's something to do with teachers, long distance travel. Possibly also dogmatic beliefs. Jupiter will at some point bring optimism. Jupiter has been in square to Chiron from Aries, so that new chapter has been difficult. Right? We've been looking for a resolution. Maybe that solar eclipse in Aquarius, the resolution may come. We don't know where it's going to come from. It's going to come from spirit. Expect anything and everything to happen, even collectively. Uranus is the internet. It's electrical. It can be shocking. It can be news. It can be freak weather conditions. Let's just hope for the best, because Uranus is transiting Taurus, and Taurus is the earth as well. Let's see what's going on. I'm taking the Kipper deck. Occupation, 8 of Pentacles. Keep working, keep trying. And we've got a Neptunian energy, the false person. So here it's like you're feeling as though the effort you've put in, nothing has shown up, that you've been in an illusion. There could be deception around work. There could be illusion about if someone's putting in the effort or not. Yes, there can be gossip. There can be deception around a work situation as well. Someone is not opening their cards here with a false person. So remember that could be either the confusion that you're in, the illusion, or someone's wearing a mask. Or this may be self-illusion. If this is a love relationship, you may think that where you're heading, because you've released something from the past, right? Where you're heading, it says that some work is necessary, but there will be grounding, there will be a reality here. The 8 of Pentacles is someone is taking action. Someone is trying to fix the practical side of things. And yes, it could be even a relationship at work, involving work. Remember, this is duty. Through actions, you see that someone cares. We've got the Lovers here. So Gemini comes through. We've got Mercury, Neptune, and Mercury. Mercury and Neptune. Some misunderstandings, some lies, some deception. The Lovers, of course, is a twin flame connection for me, but the Lovers can also be, decisions, choices. We've got official person or an official situation where 22 is the path. Something is becoming official. Someone's making a choice. We've got the Thief, so the Thief is what you don't know, which can be revealed. Remember, my dear friends, that Neptune and Saturn, Neptune is very powerful in Neptune as he's closing up a 168-year cycle, but also a 14-year cycle where Pisces is concerned. So there has been a lot of illusion and deception. The illusion, deception, even the strategy and the theft, collectively, I'm going to say, has been coming from people that wear a uniform. They're official people, collectively. A lot will be revealed, my dear friends, if we're talking to the collective. The path is open. Choices need to be made. Now, maybe there is a necessity for tact, intelligence, logic. We've got the Gift. So you see, something is becoming official, but where there's been illusion, there's going to be clarity. It's like the thief gets caught out red-handed, but someone is putting in the effort to discern, to be intelligent. Remember, the South Node is what I'm releasing. What are you releasing? What you are releasing, who you are releasing, what you're leaving behind will open up a gift, will open up a possible, fresh, new situation. We see the youthful hands. Aries is also a seed. And there will be a message. It could relate to contracts. It could relate to communication, legal matters. The news is coming in. Now, the Gift says 17, and it's happening, that solar eclipse is happening there around the 17th of the month of February. Now, Saturn on the 14th is leaving Pisces. Neptune is leaving on the 26th of January. So that solar eclipse, that new moon in Aquarius on the axis Leo Aquarius, which will affect the fixed signs, including Taurus, Scorpio, it's starting to play out. It's starting to happen. So it will be the mutable signs, Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Gemini, that will breathe a sigh of relief. What are these news about? Because it's positive news, I would say. Toil and labor, and this is a 7. 7 is the Chariot. Toil and labor. The main male. Now, if you're a male, this could be you. If you're a female, this would be the person you're thinking of. So they've been going through toil and labor, or this could be a home business, their own business, a family business. They've been going through poverty, challenges, right? Just like the Five of Pentacles, they've lost their faith. They're going through a change of their beliefs. What's going on? Let's take another layer. Now, since we're steering towards love as well, but remember, this is not only a love reading, it's a general reading. Let's see, in love, what are the blockages? Remember, this is a general reading. If you're interested in a personal, then do reach out. Expectations. When you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch your list. Want what's real. Maybe we're expecting too much, eh? Fear of loss. You are afraid of losing someone or of being abandoned. Take a chance. And that's exactly what this is. It's about taking a chance, but it's in the challenge position. Well, someone is fearing losing or being alone. There have been high expectations, but this is not going to there's no holding back. We've got major arcana, so we've got Taurus, Aries. These are the first two signs of the zodiac. Right? So it speaks to beginnings, obviously. I want to see what the thief and the official person or opportunities, official openings and choices are. The official person is someone who wears a uniform, someone who works for the government, someone who is could be a politician, could be a doctor, could be in the police, could be anyone who wears a uniform. But something is also official with a situation involving possibly this person. I do see this masculine as Aquarian energy. So keep that in mind. What is that all about? We've got Constanza, the Ten of Cups, something unchanging. We've got the Namiko, the thief, the poison that is leaving. There's loyalty here. So maybe there have been challenging situations here where someone's been dealing with poison, with jealousy, with a Plutonian energy. Because to get to the Ten of Cups, which is bliss and happiness, the poison was blocking it. But we've got loyalty. It's like someone doesn't change. What was will be in the future. But in the now, a lot of karma has been playing out. It's a number 11. Number 11 is like justice. It's like the portal opening. It's karma. It's dharma. Whatever it is. It speaks to metamorphosis, Plutonian energies. What is that Il Nemico about? What was that poison about? Amalato. Someone abandoning their morale. Someone feeling ill. Someone emotionally feeling very down. It's like there was happiness that was unchanging in the past. But it could also speak to an ending to a happy cycle where things went a little bit towards, not a little bit, a lot, towards the negative. There's been heartbreak, there's been disappointment, there's been Plutonian mysteries, obsessions, control, whatever it is. And we've got a Mika. A Mika is someone's best friend, but it's the Four of Wands. Harmony. Someone wasn't in a harmonious situation. Could have been a marriage. Could have been an imbalance in a marriage, in a business contract, where there was a lot of hardships because of the color of the cards. Black means hardships. We end with the Nine of Cups, and it's the Delta. So who has got that strength in the knees? Who can stay with their beliefs? And who is going to be loyal? Those who are devoted and are loyal and are there for the highest good of others will receive a wish fulfillment, a gift. Loyalty will be rewarded. We've got the gift right here. Now I'm going to say also, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Collectively, people do need their friends right now. So what we've got as a general energy is the Gran Consolazione. This is like a dream come true. This is what you fantasized you can possibly create. Let's get another layer here. Three of Wands is beneath that Queen of Swords. Long distance relationship. Third parties. Looking at things from a very logical standpoint, and thinking negatively, let's say, that there won't be equality. Even if, Three of Wands can speak to a third party situation, doesn't have to be romantic. Could be involving others, a group, that could be physically far away from you. Why do we have the Hierophant in the now? We've got the King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. So someone is trusting in their emotions. Someone's matured, possibly. Or these are fluctuating emotions for sure. Remember that Neptune is about the emotions, is about a illusion, is deception. Neptune is entering Aries. So this is emotionally, I'm going to be the warrior. I'm going to create. I need to be the warrior. I need to go on this journey. And things are going to be very unexpected. Let's see what this second chance or this moment of crisis and dilemmas are. We've got the Star. So the Star is Aquarius. It's about hope. It's about healing. It's about a wish fulfillment, possibly in the future. This resurrection is going to bring a wish fulfillment. Why do we have the Three of Cups? We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, stable, secure, with responsibilities, with know-how, with being responsible, being patient. Queen of Pentacles is the mother. She's holding the Ace of Pentacles, which is what she gives birth to. She's got the ability, through her patience, through her loyalty, and through her motherly attributes, she can create. She is the mother. She is the mother of all. Now, of course, Earth, any Earth sign, let's say. Let's see what's going on. What is this Queen of Pentacles about? Oh my goodness. We've got the Four of Wands, the 1111. This could be a business, a group effort. This could be a third-party situation where someone is a mother and is in a commitment, a marriage. But we've got the Eight of Cups, Three of Swords. Someone is walking away because there are third parties, there are revelations, there's heartbreak, there's disappointment, there's no dependence. There's this Queen of Pentacles. She gives, she's the dependable, and that's what she desires from the other, right? She can also be very loyal, yes. She's very patient, and she's gotten to the position of the Queen of Pentacles through her experiences. She's grounded, she knows her strengths, she knows her weaknesses. I think she's been pushed to the limit. Three of Swords, Four of Swords. That is heartbreak, that is disappointment, that is emotional breakthroughs, breaking out, revolting, revealing through communication. Remember, air does speak to communication. This could be an opening of someone's, talking about someone's emotions. This is why I'm walking away. Some of you could be sharing this information. Let's see. We've got the Six of Swords. So there is transition. There is calmer waters moving forward. It may take a little bit of time. Let's take one more on this King of Cups, who is on the Hierophant. So water, earth, and a little bit of Aries energy here. We've got the Page of Wands, the minor arcana of the Fool. There's enthusiasm. There's an opening here. I don't know if this is the Pisces, whether it's the Pisces Aries energy relative to an emotional closing up and then a new fresh beginning with the Page of Wands. This could be a message, a passionate message. Remember, Pluto is very passionate with Venus, and they're very talkative. Or this could be Scorpio, Sagittarius, Caspar, right? Scorpio, Sagittarius is where Lilith is. Black Moon Lilith, which is our shadow side, which she demands respect, right? This could be because she's just like a pendulum. She's up and down. She's our shadow side that may be revealed, that may open up doors, because Pluto and Venus on Pluto, that could be the shadow side to the divine feminine that's being pushed to the limit, right? 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and then transition, 8 of Cups. What is the possible outcome? We've got the Lovers again. We've got the Lovers there and the Lovers here. We've got the 8 of Swords. Someone overcomes the fear of imprisonment. They're going to put effort into breaking out. This is 8 of Swords in the Sibilas is jealousy as well. And Pluto can be obsession, jealousy, control. And we've got Uranus here. Uranus can break free, can break through the illusion, can break through the boundaries. There will be a release. Dream and you shall create, my dear friends. I'm going to take one more here. 5 of Swords. This is what's big changes ahead of us. We've got the Hierophant is a 5. We've got the 5 of Swords. Tact, intelligence, outsmarting is the 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Pentacles is also being there and supporting another person, I'm going to say. Why? Because they're in need. The 5 of Pentacles is someone that has someone that is in poverty. It could be emotional, psychologically not feeling well, financially. This could be financial help as well. But someone having lost hope here is going to be pushed, or even I'm going to say I feel that there will be a support system here. Let's see. I'm going to take one more. We've got the 9 of Swords. Oh my goodness. I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to push it anymore. We've got so much air. 9 of Swords is the harshest, most difficult card, right? So there are a lot of concerns, a lot of worries. Someone's not sleeping well at night. Someone's having a lot of trouble relative to partnership in business, as well as, I'm going to say, contracts, decisions, and also love. What is the 7 of Wands, which is the general energy? The Knight of Swords, this Aquarian energy, is coming through to clear the air. There's the Wheel of Fate. There's the Karma. Karma is playing out. And we've got the World card, which is changing. The world is changing. Everything is changing. It's not going to come through an easy change. 6 of Pentacles. This is Dharma. This is karma. This is going to happen. There's an exchange. There's change. We're going to see those who have done wrong are going to be, they're going to be receiving the payback, let's say, their karma or their dharma. I should say karma. Those who have done good are going to receive the blessings. That's the way it goes. And that is what's playing out, my dear friends. So I'm going to take a message from the Gaia Oracle. We'll be taking the main signs, even though a lot of signs have come through here. It's the fixed signs. It's Sagittarius. It's Pisces. It's Gemini. It's Taurus. It's Scorpio. Aries. Yep. Let's see what's going on emotionally. What could be playing out emotionally? Two of Swords, the dilemmas. Let's see what's going on in the psyche. And a divine masculine is going through an awakening. Not an easy time. Overcoming fears. All the fears are still ahead of them. It's concerning family. Could be health, could be marriage, could be contracts, could be emotional fears, psychological fears. We've got a karmic partnership here. we've got a union that is on the cards, but someone needs to overcome their fears. They may be also in a commitment because of the family. Now, the family I see as tribe as well. So some of you may be connecting to someone that's in another relationship, unhappy with a karmic, but they may feel that you are family and a union is on the card. As long as they can overcome those fears and leave the karma behind. They've gone through their awakening. It's only a matter of time. This is what Spirit is like communicating here. You may be picking up on their communication, their telepathy. We've got the divine masculine. You see, there is the telepathy between the twin flames, between soulmates. There's a separation here. If there was a separation, there may be a coming together. Remember, Venus, Pluto could be a separation, but it can also be a new cycle with different foundation. Someone is being guided. Someone's seen the light. Let's see what Gaia Oracle suggests. I've got the microphone right in front of me, and if I'm hitting it, I do apologize. Bumping it into it, as long as you can hear me well, because some of you have complained about the sound. Let's take the message. What is it? Yes, this one. We've got night, wind, facing fear, subconscious release and healing. Number 23, which equals a 5. 5 is the Hierophant. Night, wind, 23. 23 equals a 5, that's the Hierophant. This card relates to the disturbed sleep patterns, vivid dreams or nightmares you have been experiencing. Something is troubling you, yet you are not openly acknowledging this either to yourself or others. This unresolved issue has created fear and anxiety which you have yet to resolve. We see all that here. Because of this, your subconscious mind is processing the issue as you sleep, the fear resurfacing in your dreams time and time again in various forms and guises. This is your subconscious mind way of dealing with the issue of forcing you to face your fear. On some level, this is helpful. However, the only way this issue can be resolved is by consciously facing your fear. First, truly acknowledge your fear. Express it in detail by writing it down. Then share it by talking about it with someone you trust. This simple process takes some courage, but it is well worth it. Acknowledging and expressing your fear is the first major step towards healing this issue. You will find that all will be resolved soon. And the affirmation is, I share my fears and concerns with those I trust and love. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. All will soon be resolved. I'm safe. I'm loved. I face my fear and feel it dissolve in a pool of love. My darlings. So yes, it does have to do with worst case scenarios, fears, fear of endings, fear of breakups, fear of what's the world coming into. Okay, do trust and do believe that this is God's plan for humanity and humanity will survive. And everything is changing. And the change is very Plutonian. Pluto is transiting Aquarius. You may not see the finished product right now, but trust that it all will be well. Let's see which are the most important signs that are coming through relative to today. Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, Gemini, Cancer, and Capricorn. They're the main signs that have come through. As you know, even the signs that I've already mentioned, they're important as well, my dear friends. So I want to see relative to timing. Let's see, when will we get over this fork in the road? What is the most significant time that we can be released from these hardships, and I see that they are in the future. Collectively overcoming our fears, personally overcoming fears, fear of poverty, fear of our truth, our true reality, which is Aquarius. Aquarius speaks their truth, whether it hurts or not. That's what's going to come through. Let's see. Next month, February. That's all I'm going to take. A lot of karma dharma will be playing out. A lot of fated events. We see the palm. The palm can speak to stop, no more fear. The palm can also speak to fated events. Next month, the month of February, dear friends, a very significant month that will be written in the history books. We should give ourselves a pat on the back that we've made it up until here. We're living through very significant times for humanity. We'll be talking about these experiences to our children, our grandchildren. Keep the faith. All will be well in the end. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It really does help the channel thrive. And we'll be back tomorrow with the love reading. That's all for now. Thank you so much, my dear friends. And thank you also for hyping. Those of you that are hyping this channel, it does help as well. Back tomorrow. Make sure that you're receiving the notifications when we're on. Love and light, and a special thank you to our patrons, as always.